So I'm just going to jump right into it. So the first one is overcome your personal struggles. These are desires, cravings that tend to persist, doubts that drain your confidence, desires that take you back to places and things that you already left. The only way to deal with these things is to deal with them aggressively. Don't be soft on yourself. One thing about me, I don't baby myself. When I decide on something, I stand on it. The only way to get rid of that procrastination that you keep that you keep hiding behind, that you keep giving excuses for, is to be aggressive. The thing I learned that helped me overcome procrastination, by the way, is routines. Have routines. So in this, when it comes to personal struggles, it is these struggles that really drain the self-worth out of you, that really drain your self-confidence. When you handle them, is when your self-worth is when you get to your self-worth, is when you start standing on yourself, and your self-worth that begins when you handle these things. Now you have the confidence, when you say something, when you say you're going to do something, you do it. You have already burned that bridge. You cannot go back to those cravings, to those places, to those people that used to drain you. Okay. Secondly, learn something new. We find worth in things that we invest in. We value things that we invest in. You cannot save up and get the car and dog it out. You cannot work out to lose weight and then you behave in ways, and or you turn to the habits that got you to the bad weight that you had before. We all value the things that we invest in. As the Bible says, your heart is where your treasure lies, okay? Surround yourself with people who inspire you. Be in spaces and places that push you to be better. That's how you'll grow yourself worth this year, okay? Now, the next point, stop negotiating your value with people. I know it doesn't sound cute, but let me tell you, if people have not put invested in themselves, they will drag you down. I've come to learn that how you measure people who should be in your life, you measure people by the level of growth investments they've put in themselves. If they've not invested in themselves, they will not recognize it in you. They will devalue your integrity, they will devalue your resilience, your consistency, and your growth overall. Overall, personally, I stopped befriending people who are fascinated with me. Do not befriend people who are fascinated with you. Here is where frenemies hide. People who want to bring you down. They just come close enough to see how you move, close enough to the things they perceive that you think that they perceive you have, and they want to take from you. And when they get the chance, they will devalue you, and it will leave you feeling worthless. It will take you back in your self-growth journey. Now, this brand new year, let us be careful with all those people we are surrounding ourselves with. Do not let people just anyhow into your space. If you consciously know this person from 5 years ago, they're still thinking the same, they're still moving the same, they're still in those same places, and you have consciously put the effort to be out of those spaces, please don't go back there. Okay. Next point. Say no on time. Not too late, not too little. If someone has a tendency of coming to ask you money every other month because they know, they in their head you owe them a stipend every other month, say no. Don't give excuses. You should have come earlier. I had to do the no. Just say no. Train people. Just stop. If you have been enabling bad habits around you, just say no. No, this is the only way to rid yourself of dead weight. Some people it's just better. It's just better they go away. It's just better they talk bad about you, but you relieve yourself that burden. Learn to say no. Elon Musk said a lot of no before he got to where he went to. And some things may look good, but please, they come as good things, but really they're distractions to derail you from your purpose. So don't say yes to things that make you uncomfortable. Don't say yes if you're not sure. Just say no on time, and those no should not be little. Don't say no today and then tomorrow you're changing your mind. No, if it is a no, it is a no. Stand on your word, stand on business, okay? So, another point this year, I want you to work on your spiritual and mental anchors. These are things that are internal and unchanging. For me personally, my faith and my walk with God is my foundation. It is my rock. Because life happens. We plan things, we put effort into things, and they don't work out. You never know. A health crisis can happen. You can lose your job. You can lose money. Build things in you that when life happen, when circumstances happen, they cannot throw you off balance, okay? Be like the wise man in the Bible who built his house on a rock. And when the wind came and the storms came, his house remained remained standing. Oh my God, I'm from third world. This English. Don't build your house on a sand. When the wind comes, it goes away. No. Work on that internal anchors, things that will give you life. Let me tell you, everything that is outside of you, it's material and it's temporal. We'll leave these things here. Things are changed. The only thing in life that is constant is change. You never know. Your spouse can get up and leave you. You can lose a loved one tomorrow, and it can shake you off your feet. That's why even if as we are planning for this new year, making resolution and whatnot, have that at the back of your mind. Plus, this has to be the year that you put effort into your mental and your spiritual anchors. God. For me, it is my personal relationship with God. I cannot leave that for anything. I'd rather lose the job. I'd rather be alone. For me, and that has held me for years on straight. So guys, work on your spiritual and your mental anchors, okay? And lastly, guard your boundaries without guilt. Guard your boundaries without guilt. Be around people, places, things that make you grow, things that make you glow, conversation that spark the light in you. I know we do not pay attention to things that make us feel life. I want you this year to pay attention to the things that make you life. These are anchors, these are things that are showing you where you should belong, people you should align yourself with. Okay? This year, do not be guilty about yourself. Before you are selfless, be self-loving. And I will repeat, before you are selfless, be self-loving. I know we always say, put yourself first, put yourself first. No, for real, put yourself first. We were born alone, we're going to leave this world alone. You cannot be pleasing people this year. We are over that. We cannot be negotiating our boundaries this year. We cannot be feeling guilty for choosing ourselves, yet no one chooses us. Only us can treat ourselves the way we feel and we deserve to treat ourselves. And you cannot treat yourself if you're constantly surrounding yourself with things that drain you, if you're constantly making promises to yourself and you go back and break them. How will you even trust yourself? How will you foresee your goals? How will you work on them and stay with them until the end? So I want us to be, again, self-loving before we are selfless. We are not discussing our boundaries. We are not negotiating. If we are not accepted, we move, okay? And that's it for today. See you on the next one.